Let me be honest, I've never been a huge fan of Logan Paul. His content just isn't my style. It's always been too fast paced with way too many things breaking for my liking.
Kinda ass for it.
So when he posted that video in Japan back in 2017, I remember thinking to myself, that's the end of him anyway. There is absolutely no way he's coming back from this. And well, looks like I was wrong. Over the last year I've been seeing more and more of Logan popping up in my recommended. His views and subscribers are really picking up again, so I decided to investigate and dig a little deeper into the secrets behind his comeback. Logan Paul might actually be a genius when it comes to YouTube, and in this video we're going to break down what he has done to turn things around and grow his channel to over 21 million subscribers. Love him or hate him, if you have dreams of growing as a creator, he certainly has a lot of lessons we can learn from. Welcome to a Logan Paul YouTube Masterclass. So if you're new to this channel, I like to analyse successful YouTubers and get to the bottom of how they've grown their channels. I've covered the likes of MrBeast and David Dobrik in the past, who are two creators who pretty much stay clear of controversy. So why have I picked Logan Paul this time around?
You said you used the word controversial.
Yes.
Just so you know, I am an ex-controversial YouTuber. That's
Correct.
It's no longer me.
You see, I think Logan's story arc is one of the most interesting on YouTube, and it actually gives us smaller YouTubers a lot of really important takeaways. Remember, this is a guy who at one point was the fastest growing YouTuber in history. In 2017, he was growing by millions of subscribers a month and making millions of dollars too. And then at the absolute peak of his popularity, he made that video in the Japanese forest. And his channel began dying throughout 2018 and even into 2019. He was getting tens of thousands of dislikes on every video, and he even hit a low point of growing by just 30,000 subscribers in 1 month. That may still seem like a lot, but remember, this guy was hitting up to 2 million subs per month in 2017. His channel was dying, plain and simple. The thing I find so interesting is how he has managed to completely reverse this downward trend. He grew by 400,000 subscribers last month, which was the most in 2 years. His videos are also getting barely any dislikes, and if you browse through any of his social media posts, people seem to be really liking this guy again. Very few YouTubers ever come back from such a sharp decline. So how has Logan managed to build a second wave of support and make people forgive and forget about what he has done in the past? What's changed? I've even seen some people accusing him of buying likes and subscribers. What's really going on here? Well, through my research, I've broken Logan's recent success into 4 factors. Let's get to the bottom of this. The first factor behind Logan's comeback is how he is beating the YouTube algorithm again. So as I mentioned, back in 2017, Logan had his content on lock. He used clickbait titles and thumbnails to rack up the views and made really long vlogs to make sure his watch time was through the roof. This was almost like a hack back then. You made people click, then spend most of the video fluffing it out and only covering what was actually said in the title and thumbnail for a minute or two at the end of the video. But today there's a big difference in how Logan presents his videos. Let's first take a look at this video back from 2017. I mean, where do we start with this? The title is in all caps, making a big claim that he's bought his brother his dream truck, with the word apology being in there just to make it extra dramatic. Yet when you actually watch the video, the truck was rented and about 90% of the video was unrelated to the actual topic. Don't get me started on the crazily overdone thumbnail with the neon highlighting. Logan was quite literally screaming at you to click on this video, and let's be fair, it was working. If we move forward to how he presents his videos in 2020, it's a complete contrast. The titles he's using now are still attention grabbing, but in general they're less in your face. He also doesn't permanently seem to have his caps lock stuck on. Maybe his keyboard was just broken before, or maybe he realised that not everyone likes to be shouted at all the time. Also, the thumbnails he's using now are much more minimal. He's not using crazy highlighting or big text to try trigger you to click. He often uses screenshots from the actual video footage, which I really like. It just seems more authentic. So why the change? Was it just because Logan wanted to make more mature content that didn't seem as spammy and annoying? That's probably a big part of it. But the truth is, the YouTube algorithm has changed too, and the new content Logan is creating is perfect for it. He's still beating the algorithm, he's just found a better, more authentic way to do it. As I've mentioned in the past, YouTube still care about 2 factors more than anything else. The click-through rate, which is the percentage of people clicking the video when it's in their feed, and watch time, which is the number of minutes the average user watches of the content. However, recently the algorithm has been geared towards promoting what YouTube describe as quality watch time. These new changes were brought in to try combat clickbait. If you think clickbait is bad now, you should have seen it a few years ago. Basically now YouTube really care about viewer retention, and they use it to determine whether your video is delivering what it suggests it does from the thumbnail and title. If a lot of people are clicking on a video but don't stay around for a long time, clicking off early, YouTube will mark this video down and push it to less people. So now you can see why these super in-your-face videos Logan used to make are no longer as effective. Getting people to click is still very important, but it's now just as important to make sure they stay for a high percentage of the video. I really recommend going into your YouTube analytics and having a look at the video retention rate. If you notice a sharp drop off in the first minute or so of your video, this shows people were interested by your thumbnail or title but don't like your actual content. If your graph looks like a reasonably straight decline throughout and has a watch time of over 40%, that's a really good sign. These are two real videos here that I made. The top one got 18,000 views, the bottom got 2 million. Paying attention to this stuff really works.
YouTube, been there, done that. I know.
Now another big difference between Logan's old content and his new content is how long his vlogs are. Which brings us on to our second factor. Logan packs a punch with his content. Almost all of Logan's new videos are around 4 to 7 minutes long. This is a huge shift away from the 15-minute plus vlogs he used to make, and let me explain why it's working to his advantage. So your first instinct might be to say, hold on, I thought watch time was important, so surely longer videos are better. This is a mistake I see so many small YouTubers make, and I've certainly made it in the past myself. Yes, YouTube like watch time, but as I've stated, retention has become so important now. So if you're making 15 or 20 minute videos and they're full of filler and unrelated content, it will probably have a watch time of like 20%. But if you look at someone like David Dobrik, who packs so much content into 4 minutes and 20 seconds, his retention is probably around 70% or higher. So ask yourself, which one is YouTube more likely to promote? The way I see it is it's about finding a sweet point. How can I get watch time but also keep people engaged and make them stay around for the whole video? Logan has really taken a leaf out of David's book, realizing that the attention span of his viewers is probably quite low. In his new videos he tries to pack in as much entertainment as possible. For example, in this video, in 5 minutes he manages to pack in a car accident, him making TikTok videos and building a duct tape bridge, which was really entertaining, I can't lie.
Boy, Brody, good boy. You got it. No, keep going.
Dude, I have never seen him this focused.
Come on, big man. Yeah. Good boy.
The point I'm making here is that in 2017, I'm pretty sure Logan would have made this video into 2 different videos and probably made them 15 minutes each, filling them with random content to buff up the watch time. He's realised that with the new algorithm, it's now crucial to make engaging, punchy content that is only as long as it needs to be. That's not to say by any means that longer videos don't work anymore. I mean, Mr. Beast's videos are always 50 minutes plus and he's doing alright. I just think that different types of content need different video lengths. For example, as a really rough guide, I feel that regular vlogs work best when they're between 4 and 10 minutes long. Challenge videos, tutorials, reviews or any longer form discussion videos usually are best around 10 minutes to 20 minutes long. Then the over 20 minute videos for the likes of podcasts, documentary style videos or really big challenge videos. I think it's really important to find the right video length for your style of content, and Logan certainly has done that. So this is how Logan has changed his strategy. But let's be real here, it doesn't matter if you've got the best strategy on YouTube, if people don't like you, it's irrelevant. And that brings us on to our third factor. Logan Paul has been humbled. The one good thing that came out of the Japan incident was it made Logan realise there are lines you don't cross, and I think it's actually made him a better person. Since that incident he has definitely had an attitude shift. This was also helped by him starting his own podcast, which was actually a really brave step when you think about it. He's shown a much more vulnerable side to himself while also inviting people to come on and challenge him. A lot of YouTubers try to hide their failures and mistakes, but Logan is taking ownership and facing his criticism head on. Of course there's the KSI fights as well. He may have lost, but I feel like this was almost redemption for Logan. It gave him a new identity, and although the fights were controversial, I think everyone has to respect the balls it took to get in the ring and risk having your career ended. I think a combination of these things have really developed Logan as a person and brought him back down to earth. Now I'm by no means saying he's perfect now. He definitely still has an ego, but he's much better at being able to take a joke and is more respectful of other people. This shows in his videos. He uses a lot of self-deprecating humour and doesn't take himself as seriously anymore.
Let's f***ing go, bro! I hate myself! I'm addicted to TikTok now. I've become a green screen for TikTok. I've gotten my nose pierced for TikTok. And unfortunately, I'm doing TikTok dances.
When you do it like that, it's kinda...
Kinda what, Evan? Cringe. TikTok's the home of cringe, and I'm happy to be there.
And this transitions us on nicely to our last factor. Logan has realised the importance of doing good. Drama is still and always will be a big driver behind attention on YouTube, but positivity and being a decent human being is making a comeback. Earlier I said Logan has taken a leaf out of David Dobrik's book when it came to his new vlogs. Well, I think he's definitely taken inspiration from Mr. Beast when it comes to spreading positivity. Now, I'm not saying Logan is some charitable philanthropist who we should all aspire to be, but he's made a lot of conscious efforts to do good recently and help other people. Logan really is a great case study in how to come back from a controversy. We all make mistakes in life, but the problem with YouTubers is they're broadcasted to millions of people. I hope Logan Paul continues on this path to redemption, and while I won't be turning into a maverick anytime soon, I've got to admit it, I've started to like him, which is something I never thought I'd say. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've stuck around for this long, you probably enjoy my content, so hit that subscribe button. 97% of people who watch my content aren't subscribed, which has to be some sort of record. Also, a lot of people ask where I get my music for my videos from. I use a site called Epidemic Sound. I used to just download copyright-free music from YouTube, but it's a bit risky these days. I've got a link that you can use to sign up for free to try it out in the description below. I'll also leave the song names I use down there too. You can always cancel if it's not for you, but if you're a creator, I think you'll love it. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.